is now the dominant species on Earth.
And as long as this brainy little dude is on our side, we can't lose.
First of all, I love this series. This
Thank you.
This is my go-to. So I've watched the first 3. I'm not allowed to watch anymore unless my girlfriend is with me. She told me I'm not allowed to watch anymore.
It gets so much crazier.
The series picks up right where the film left off, and it is fantastic. It's such a star-studded cast and some great new additions. This show has a ton of heart, a lot of puns, and a lot of food porn. Seth, was this always the story that you wanted to tell after the initial film? And can you talk about the advantages of turning Sausage Party into a series?
Yes,
film?
definitely. Yes, we always joked around about what would happen if they killed the humans and became the prevalent species on Earth, basically. That seemed funny to us. Is food a species? Yes, it is in our world. And so, yeah, it was... And this idea, we had started to just do more and more television shows. We did Future Man with Kyle and Ariel, and we had done The Boys, and a few other shows, and we just started to honestly really like the freedom and the kind of like world building we could do with like a very like serialized television show. You know what I mean? And so yeah, that became the goal was to turn it into
amazing,
a long running television show.
Now, Kristen, you're back as Brenda. Can you talk about how Brenda and Frank have evolved and returning back to the role of Brenda?
I don't know if they've evolved.
No, very little has changed.
Yeah, I mean, she's a very fun character for me to play, and it was easy. And like doing this show is like you get to work with really great people, and the scripts are really funny, and the actual recording is super fun. So I don't know, it was an easy yes, and you just kind of like, I don't know, it's just a fun thing to be,
and it's fun to watch.
And we get to record together sometimes, and
we recorded a lot of our stuff together.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was very fun, and yeah.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah.
Sam, you are new to this franchise. Talk to me about Julius the Orange. What was your initial reaction to Julius the Orange, and also your initial experience with the original Sausage Party movie?
Well, I saw the original Sausage Party movie in theater, and I loved it. I laughed out loud at least twice.
There's only 2 jokes.
There's 2 jokes. I think I got them both. And to like shove me like, hey, that's funny. No, I really loved it. So when I got I say call, but in real, it was an email.
Yeah.
To join, I was so excited to do it, and then to get to play Julius, this orange, who's just like a big orange. Who's got a big orange butthole. I was excited.
Of course.
Just the only reaction.
You know, speaking of buttholes, there's a lot of food porn in this.
I don't even care what you ask.
In this series. Now, I know it has to be awkward to make these sex noises when you're recording the show, but do your sex noises change depending on the food that you're playing?
You're not the first person to ask us that question.
You're not.
Because it's about the character.
Yeah, at times. No, at times it gets too real. Yeah, you're just like, oh, these are just like the noises that you're having sex. Wig found a good. Yeah, you have a good elevated take on it. I think you put more work into it. You put more character work into it.
She's a little more like she's singing a little more.
Yeah.
She's a little more. Operatic, I guess.
Operatic.
Yeah.
Speaking of elevated takes, I've always wanted to ask you this, Seth, because I partake in the Houseplant, if you will.
Great.
If you were ever to pair Houseplant with Foodtopia to watch, which strain would you pair to watch this with?
Oh, that's a personal preference. I think a good sativa strain, any good sativa strain, will get you. There's 8 episodes.
8 episodes.
Yeah, so yeah, I think you want to watch them all in one sitting. Good strong sativa strain, a Jack Herer maybe, something like that.
You have a pairing menu.
Exactly.
If you guys weren't playing the foods that you play in the series, what food, depending on what you eat, what food would you be in the Foodtopia, based on your personalities and you?
Oh.
You said, oh.
No, because I really have to think about this.
Yeah, it's a tough one.
Basically, what food would we be?
Are you most like?
You're most like.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're nuts.
Okay, I guess I'll go with that. Salted peanuts.
Salted nuts. All right. How about you, Seth?
Yeah, something Semitic, I would say. Something in the in that kosher section. Matzah. Some matzah. That's sitting there for 10 months of the year. And you walk past and you're like, who's buying matzah in fucking July? They still sell this shit? Sitting there for 6 months.
How about you, Seth?
Probably like some sort of like candy bar. Or like a cookie, like a chocolate chip cookie.
Oh, yeah.
Salted.
Look, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you.
This is what life is going to be like from now on. Living in perfect harmony.
There is nothing that can stop us.